Cheers, everybody. Now we're looking at a very interesting endgame position, I think. Our pawn is going this direction, very far away from promotion, but of course, in order to win this, we have to promote the pawn, and the black pawn is going in this direction. To help us, we have a bishop, but the problem is that it doesn't have the same color as the promotion square for the pawn. And if a pawn is on the A file or on the H file, this should be a problem. Because if black managed to get his king over here, there's nothing we can do to win. Even if we take this pawn and we keep the bishop and the pawn, this is not going to be good enough. It's just a draw. So we have to be clever here and play the very correct variation for white, the only variation for white to win. And of course, we have to start with a nice little move. So that's the information you have. Now you can think about this on your own time. So pause the video, analyze this position, and see if you can find out how white has to play to win from here. Go ahead. Welcome back. Okay, let's first establish our king is just too far away from the action. There's no point in getting this one involved. Let's look at it. If we try to get our king closer, black will be able to do what he wants, get his king over to this side. Try something like this. He will just push d5 with a check, and then just sacrifice his own pawn to get into the corner. As we said, we cannot stop it now. And this will be a clear draw for black. There's no way he's just going to be here, and we have to stalemate him or just let him go back and forth here. So no, leave our king outside of this for the moment. Instead, we need to move our bishop because our pawn is blocked, obviously. So we need to put the bishop somewhere in order to manage our pawn promotion later on. Okay, let's see what we're going to do. There's no point in going down. It doesn't help at all to go to b2 or c1. It's really nothing we should look at. We just allow the king to march over here without any problems. So we have to keep on this diagonal. And let's see. Well, up here it's just going to be taken. e7, pointless as well. Black will get an extra move, attack our bishop. As you see, we don't have time. He will be able to stop it like this, and there's no victory. Now he's actually going to lose this. So this looks like an interesting move to block this pawn and set up a block in this diagonal, but this is actually not correct because black will play king f7. We will push our pawn. Black again will make a tempo move by attacking our bishop. And if we ignore it, well, he will still be able to get here in time and stop our pawn. And if we move the bishop somewhere perhaps along this diagonal, we really wasted a tempo move. Black can either go up here and around, or he can just put his pawn here, and he has time to go behind it and reach the corner there. So this is really not good. We cannot play bishop d6. Then let's look at bishop c5. Claiming this diagonal could be important, but this is not correct either, because in the end, black will be able to make a tempo move like this, attacking our bishop. Yes, we can ignore it because we just push the pawn. This doesn't help black. We will get the pawn promotion like that, but he will be allowed to go to c6. And now, of course, if we push, he will come up here and stop us. If we now try to do some tempo move, we don't have to move the bishop. We can move the king closer. Well, he will come to c7 and threatening to go to b8 and up here. And if we push the pawn, he will simply go to b7 instead. Go up here and then just march his pawn until we take it and then claim a draw. So here comes the correct move. We should move along this diagonal, but we should only go to b4. This will not give black the chance to attack us. It's too far up here. He will have to focus to stop this pawn, and he will not manage to do that. Okay, he first. of course, he pushes his king further. Go to a4. Now black has two options, king e8 or king e6. Let's look at king e8 first. Can you see? You can pause the video again if you want to from here to see how we win. Okay, here we go. Well, we're just going to push the pawn. Note here that black doesn't have time to just move his pawn. Then he will be too far away from his king. So he has to keep pushing his king in order to stop us. And when he comes here, now it's a beautiful move. Now it's perfect to put the bishop on d6. We're blocking the pawn. We're claiming this diagonal. The king has choose his path. He cannot attack the bishop. He just goes here. We push to a6. Everything is blocked here. King has to move back. And now we don't even need our king. We just push the pawn now. Because we force him back with the Zugzwang, and we will get promoted and win this pretty soon. Okay. So here we looked at king e8. Now let's see what happens if we place king e6 instead. Again, if you want to post a video here for a final checkup, go ahead. Okay, here we go. Well, we push a5 first. We allow him to come to d5. Again, just this isn't something black has time to do. You see, he's not in these quadrants, so he will not be able to stop the pawn. Instead, he will forced to play to d5. And again, we push to a6. Again, it goes to c6. The difference here between what we looked at before is that we had our bishop on c5. Now it's on b4 instead, and it's much better place for the bishop, because from here we can play the great move bishop a5, and now we're blocking this diagonal, and of course the pawn is blocking here, so black king cannot move. If he tries to attack down here, well, we just push the pawn, and if he moves away from this action, of course the pawn will also be promoted, so he's stuck here. He cannot do anything. He can just push his pawn, and now our king comes into action, because we have to stop this one, of course. But you see, it's very simple. We will just be in time to do that without any problems, and the king cannot move anywhere still. If he tries to help with his king, and we just push here, and we'll be promoting a lot quicker than black, so we will win this anyway. So that's this little study, and it's not easy to see all the moves from the beginning, but you have to start with bishop b4 in order to win this. Otherwise we will have to settle for a draw. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back tomorrow or check my channel for other videos. I have many of them out there. Thanks again. Bye bye.